Ever walked into a room and forgotten why? Annoying, right? Now imagine forgetting how to perform surgery. Not so funny now, is it? A 2006 study on surgical residents revealed a fascinating truth about learning. It turns out some study methods are sharper than others. Like a scalpel slicing through, well, you get the picture. The study involved two groups of surgical residents, both tasked with mastering a suturing technique. One group used conventional methods, rereading notes, highlighting, basically just staring at the information. The other group? They put their knowledge to the test with retrieval practice and spaced repetition. The results were impressive. The group using these active learning techniques outperformed their peers when their skills were assessed a month later. So what are these magical methods, and how can they help you unlock your inner surgical or, academic genius? Let's dive in. Our brains are amazing, complex organs. They're also kind of like messy attics, full of random information stuffed into various corners. When we learn something new, it's like tossing another box into the attic. We need a system to find things later. Retrieval practice is like rummaging through the attic and pulling out that box. Each time we recall a piece of information, we strengthen the neural pathways that lead to it. It's like paving a road in your brain. The more you travel it, the smoother it gets. Spaced repetition is all about timing. Instead of cramming all your rummaging into one session, you space it out over time. This gives your brain a chance to really solidify those memories, like letting cement dry between layers. Otherwise, you end up with a crumbly mess. Not ideal for brain surgery or remembering where you parked your car. Retrieval practice isn't about passively staring at notes until your eyes glaze over. It's about actively engaging with the material. Think of it like a mental workout. Instead of just reading about how to lift weights, you actually hit the gym and lift some iron. Flashcards are a classic example. Question on one side, answer on the other. Simple, effective, and surprisingly powerful. Quizzing yourself is another great option. Pretend you're on a game show, with knowledge as the prize. The beauty of retrieval practice is that it forces you to confront what you don't know. And guess what? Making mistakes is actually a good thing. It helps to identify the gaps in your knowledge and strengthen the areas that need work. It's like a mental highlighter, drawing your attention to the important stuff. Cramming is like trying to water a cactus with a fire hose. You're just going to drown the poor thing. Spaced repetition, on the other hand, is like giving your knowledge a gentle rain every now and then. Just enough to keep it thriving. Instead of cramming everything into your short-term memory, which is like a leaky bucket, let's be honest, spaced repetition helps you move information into long-term storage. This is where the real magic happens. It's like having a mental library instead of a chaotic waiting room. So, how do you put spaced repetition into practice? There are apps for that. But you can also create your own schedule using flashcards or a simple notebook. The key is to gradually increase the intervals between reviews. Start with daily reviews, then move to every other day, then weekly, and so on. Trust the process, and your brain will thank you. So, there you have it. Retrieval practice and spaced repetition, the dynamic duo of learning. Give them a try, and see how they can help you unlock your full potential. And hey, if you happen to be a surgeon, maybe try them out on something other than your patients first. Just a thought.